Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I know that there hasn't been a lot of stuff being posted on this channel for quite a while. The reason being is because I realized there was a lot of videos that I still hadn't edited and uploaded, and I didn't want to film new ones because I didn't want to fall more behind than I already was. So I edited all those videos and I posted them all. So now we are completely caught up and we can start brand new videos and get them uploaded in order. So in today's video, it's going to be a major update video telling you guys exactly what's been going on, what stuff we still have, and just getting you guys completely caught up. So let's get started. Okay, so the builds that we currently still have is the 2018 Ford Escape, the 2021 Camaro SS1LE, the 2016 BMW 320i M Sport, and then we have a few more other builds at the other shop that I'll show you guys a little bit more into the video. But let's get started with the Escape. Alright guys, so starting off with the Escape, this is probably going to be the last time you ever see this car because it is completely done. So the engine bay, everything is completely done on this car. It runs great. On the interior of this car, it looks immaculate in here. Let's start it up so I can show you guys. So as you can see, it runs really good. The vehicle's on, hood ajar, drive door jar. Look at that. Completely, no error messages or anything, runs really good. But there was one thing that happened to this car. Okay guys, so this car has been done for I'd say about 2 months now, but one thing that happened to it was I was driving it. As soon as I put it in reverse, the car jolted and I just heard the entire transmission just give out. I heard all the gears break, everything. Then every time I pushed the gas, the car would just rev up, wouldn't do anything. When you would turn the car off, it would make a giant grinding sound. So what I decided to do was that I just tried it. Maybe the dealership would do something about it since it was the powertrain that went out. I took it to the dealership. They said they'd fix it under the warranty. So let me show you guys exactly what was broken and what happened to that transmission. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so for the technician notes, what they wrote is inspect for no engagement verified concern. Fluid level good. Condition full of metal. So there was metal inside the transmission. Found vehicle rolls in park. So when the car was in park, it still rolled around. Inspection found both axles in differential. To remove axles and inspect. So they inspected the axles and they found that the left axle was broken. They disassembled the transmission. Final drive damage, cost repair. So breaking down the repair, they spent a lot of money on a bunch of different parts. So let's start over here. Transmission, $4,764.33. Front axle, $195.38. Retainer for something, $2.62. A nut for the retainer, $1.64. A locking nut, 39 cents. Shaft front axle. So it appears that they had to order both axles actually. So $237.40. And then 2 bolts, $1.37 each. And then a bunch of just nuts, bolts. So another nut, 88 cents. Another nut, 46 cents. $6.10 for a gasket. Fluids, I believe, $6.76. And a bolt, 42 cents. That brings the grand total of this entire job to $6,792.25. Just because the transmission gave out, it's $7,000. So that is pretty crazy. I'm really glad I was able to get that fixed under the warranty, because you can't really hold the car against the accident for the car's entire life. Cars break all the time. You can't always blame it on the accident. Luckily, they didn't blame it on the accident. They fixed it, so I'm really happy about that. So that's it for this car. Next to me is the Camaro, so let's take a look at that. Okay guys, so as for the Camaro, it is exactly as it was the last time you guys saw it. I didn't want to do anything to this car off camera, so I kept it aside, but let's look at it either way. motion over here. This car is just as how you saw it last time. Nothing's changed on it. That day that we tried to get it started, it actually did start. So here's a clip right now.
No way! We did it! We did it! Dude, no way! Dude! Yo! Why? Dude! We did it! We did it! No way! Dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! Dude! Rev it, please rev it, dude, please! Please, do it! Do it again, do it again, do it again! Dude! What the heck? Dude!
Yeah, so the reason it didn't start before was because this connector right over here, this gray one, it was actually unplugged. We figured it out after the camera had died, so we recharged it. So this is the car, it looks the exact same. So it looks the exact same, and I'll show you guys again. This was the connector right here that was unplugged, which is why it didn't start. Car looks the same. Same beautiful engine. I did learn a lot more about this car though. I did learn that it was serviced at the dealership, so the guy that owned it prior took very good care of it. Here we have all the parts for the Camaro, old ones and new ones. This is all suspension components right here. So right here we have like the coil for the shock, and then for the strut, and then we have the strut right here, a little bolt a little bolt for the seat belt, and then in here we have control arms and just stuff like that. All OEM parts. This build is going to be with all genuine OEM parts. So that's it on the Camaro. Alright guys, so that's all on the Escape, and that's all on the Camaro. So let's head to the other shop and I'll show you guys all the other builds. Alright guys, so I'm on my way to the other shop right now, so I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so I just made it to the other shop and there's a few more builds here that I have to show you. So over here is the BMW. This one we have been making progress on, but not too much yet. The frame is still here, so we're gonna get it cut and we're gonna drill the rivets out and everything, and the spot welds, everything. Engine, transmission, we all pulled it all out as a unit right over here. It was pretty easy, honestly. This was my first time pulling an entire engine out, and it went pretty good. So right here is where the subframe is also crunched, right over there. It's crunched pretty bad. So it needs a new subframe. This whole front end on this car needs to be replaced. That whole apron and frame rail section needs to be replaced. Over here, it's pushed over the rail. The apron is kinked, so I'm gonna have to see if that's fixable or not, or if it needs to be replaced. Got the wheel right there. It's just indented from sitting so long. Got the car up on jack stands, all fours. On the interior, it's just the airbag, steering airbag, knee airbag, roof airbag, and the seat belt. And coming over here, it's just suspension needs to be replaced. It looks good, but it's all warped actually because of the way the subframe got pushed in. Then over here we just have the Expedition parts car sitting for the 2017 Expedition. This is the parts car that we had for that. Trying to get it started, I figured it had a massive oil leak. I figured it out. Turns out it just was missing an oil filter. So on this car I put the oil filter in, and it started cranking a lot more different. It was making a lot more noises, a lot of screeching sounds. So flywheel on that probably needs to be replaced. Hopefully after that's replaced, the car will start, and then there will be a running Expedition then. So you might be wondering, what's the 2017 Ford Expedition doing here? Because we did finish it. Well, something really big happened to this car, and you guys are gonna have to wait for the next video. It'll be out soon. Just stay tuned for that one. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll try to answer them. But as always, stay tuned for the next video, which is going to be for that Expedition, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.